but if you wanted to, like, okay, so like, you see this scent, this happy birthday.
When did he
Was
die?
your friend with her father when he died?
So if you want
Yes,
to erase
Mr.
this,
Sarlo, yeah.
As I was typing in, it turned green.
So where was it that you would go?
Because she didn't
That you went to go behind and get the cabbage and the
Flour
carrot?
and McLaughlin grocery store. It wasn't on the corner, it was halfway down the street.
On what street?
Not Midgeon Avenue, not Dewey Street, Wolcott Avenue, WLCOTT. Little grocery store, but not on the corner. And Grandma Meyer would hold my hand, and she'd have the big bucket, and I'd have a little beach bucket, a little one, to put my cupcake.
So, and then if you want
And
to
my
leave messages, you don't
mother
always
would
have
say,
to
where's your sister, where's Betty? Oh, she's down eating garbage with Grandma Meyer.
So where would you go? You'd go in the
Around
in
the corner.
in the dumpster.
Dewey Street, yeah, we'd go to the big dumpster right in back of the store.
Yeah, so what
And
we're
I
gonna
looked
do
for the
is we're just
cupcakes
gonna
right
delete
away.
it,
They
okay?
were hard as a rock.
So we're gonna over and delete that. So
And there was no microwave to put them in.
okay, so
but
you
I
can
ate
delete
'em.
those
So she would,
hit on
and the
edit,
cupcakes were
or
wrapped,
you can
obviously,
just
right?
Oh
delete
yeah,
that,
2 in a
and
package
you can delete it.
with a little cardboard in there.
Okay?
I can
I'm gonna
remember
delete
that
your
so
this, and then this
vividly.
you wanna
And your
save.
grandmother would,
Holding my hand.
and she would, you
Oh, she
guys,
adored me. I was the greatest thing since sliced bread.
and you
to
were
her.
also getting food from the dumpster?
Not really, just for the chickens.
Oh, okay, for the chickens.
Cabbage, lettuce leaves, where they cleaned everything up to leave it for sale. Take all the outer leaves
I'll
off.
help you with it if you need some help, kiddo. It's not.
Make sure the carrots were looking good.
Oh, that's cool.
Cabbage,
No, you're
make
not.
sure the head of cabbage looked good.
Well, let me tell you this, Marty.
Did you,
Anything that you do on the phone, if you don't want to do it, it's gonna ask you.
Boy, that's going way back, Nancy.
describe your grandmother again? She was 5'2" with a big beehive?
Beehive. I don't think she ever had a haircut.
It's like a computer.
And at the end, there was less hair. You know, it was thicker when she first wound it around her head. And then it would get down to a skinny little thing. And she had this combs that she stuck in to keep it on top of her head. And when she couldn't say yes or no, she used to say, yaw, yaw. Grandpa Meyer would ask her a question, and she'd say, yaw, yaw. And if she was boiling potatoes when I went there before dinner, I remember saying to her, I want one. She'd have a big fork, and she'd take one that was done out of the pot, and then she'd bring me butter.
Really?
I would sit and eat half a potato, put butter and salt on it. Big pot, boil it on the stove.
What were you, 3 or 4 years old then?
Mm-hmm. And her apron was a big, like 20-pound flour bag. That was her apron, and then a rope around it. And she used one of the flour bags to roll the dough to make nipla, to roll the, flour and water to roll out, and then made her own egg noodles.
Wow, Nipla it's called?
That's what we called it. I'd say, are you making nipla? She wouldn't let me eat that because it was raw, but when it was cooking, she'd take one out. Or she'd take out a potato and sit me at the table with the potato and butter. This is funny things. I remember more things with a bubble in my head than I remembered without it.
You've been telling me a lot of stories that I've never heard before, so I think I think your memory is coming back because your brain is overcompensating for the bubble.
Let's hope. Well, I feel as though Pauline condition is not as severe as mine. I truly feel that way when I look at her.
Well, keep in mind, I think Pauline had her stroke in March. You had your stroke in January.
Yeah, she had it in the hospital.
So what
She's told that story more than once.
But what I'm saying is that it took you, what is this, May? Almost June? It's taken you several months to kind of get your feet back on the ground and get a little more, get your personality back.
We're talking like January 3rd, right?
Yes, so Pauline is probably, give her August, September, she'll be better.
Hopefully. But there are times when she's so sad. At dinner, she just puts her head down, kind of overwhelmed.
Well, she told me she feels overwhelmed, and I told her that she's doing really well considering she just had a stroke and she's moving. I mean,
But,
moving
she's-
is overwhelming.
She's kind of stubborn. She won't admit she had a stroke.
And she admitted it to me. Well, I'm glad that the St. Cecilia's people are looking in on her.
Oh, yes. You know, it's really gonna hurt. She thinks she's gonna have her car, and I don't think there's no way unless she fools